These kids had seen things in their life that nobody at their ages should ever have seen. Very severely abused, severely neglected, seen things that I cannot imagine.
They were bruised from head to toe. They were so bruised that they could hardly walk through the door. And when you see that and you care for kids as much as we do, it just breaks your heart to think of how anybody could treat kids like that.
Even now, Zachary's always looking over his shoulder, trying to make sure that everything's safe for him and his brothers and sister.
He comes to me to say, protect me, keep me safe. And I said, believe me, I'll be right in the way and nothing's gonna hurt you.
I remember many times just having to take one of them into my arms, give them a big hug and say, I'm so sorry that ever happened to you. Just make sure that they understand that they're safe now.
And that it won't ever happen again, as long as we can help it. When we found out that we were not able to have our own children, I was devastated. But that's when Bobby's grandma said, wait a minute, there are plenty of children who need love. Just because they don't come from you doesn't mean you can't give that love to them. The caseworker called and they said, can you take 2 kids just for tonight? They called back and said, what if it's not 2 kids? What if it's actually 5 children? We looked at each other and said, yeah, we can do it.
And she kept calling and saying, are you sure that you're okay? And I said, you know what, we're fine. You're not moving these kiddos. They're here, they've walked right in, grabbed a hold of our hearts, and they're not going anywhere. Our main goal as parents, I think, is just to raise children who are happy, healthy, loved, and can grow up to love a family of their own.
To me, that's the most rewarding, because when those kids came to live with us, there was not a lot of smiles. There was not a lot of laughter. There was a lot of hurt. And there was a lot of pain. And while we know that that probably will never totally be gone, we're so happy to see that all of the smiles are there. All of the love we can provide helps to make it that way for them.
I can't even imagine how I would feel not having these kiddos. It reminds us every day, I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. That's why we did what we did and where we're at today.
Our love for our children is only half the story.
Without the United Way Supporting Family Resource Center, we couldn't have done this.
There is no way we could have handled 5 children on our own.
It was a team effort. Without that, we aren't a family.
Please keep helping so that other children escape suffering
And find a love like ours.
Thank you.
Thank you.